I'm Paul.
I'm Devin.
And together we're Dads and Dice, two dads who like to play some games during our free time.
That's right. And today we are here back after quite a hiatus of playing some Unmatched. And we have the Tales to Amaze set. Now, this is the co-op set of Unmatched. But Paul and I are not about all of that co-op. So we're going to really bash each other, go fist to fist, and try and take each other out head to head with some of these characters. We're going to go get it set up. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, we have it all set up here. Paul is playing Nikola Tessa, while I am playing Dr. Jill Trent, who is somebody I know absolutely nothing about.
I know a little bit about Tesla.
Yeah. Tesla is like, it's a cool box. I think all the characters are really cool. Tesla's the only one I actually know
anything about.
I guess they're all, well, I was going to say tall tales. But...
Well, I know Golden Bat is supposed to be like the first superhero. And he's from, I think, don't quote me, I think he's like Asian of some sort. And he's just like super powerful. I know the rest are kind of like tall tales, kind of stuff like that. So yeah.
Asian superhero.
I think so.
Okay.
Might be wrong.
At Paul if he's wrong.
Yeah. Please do.
But anyway, so if you've never seen Unmatched, it is just a kind of quick little card-driven dueling game. We both start with varying amounts of health. You have, I think it's 14. I got 13. And we'll just be moving around and then trying to, punch each other. So anyway, on your turn, you can play a card, or you can kind of maneuver. So maneuvering is how you're going to, maneuver around. And when you maneuver, you have to draw a card. It's the way that you kind of have to cycle your deck, because if your deck runs out, you go into exhaustion and can potentially lose. But you draw a card whenever you maneuver, and then you get to move your movement points. So my movement is 2, Paul's is 2 as well. Now, I do actually have a little sidekick here, and so when I maneuver, I can move myself 2 as well as my sidekick 2. Paul, no sidekick, just moving himself.
Just myself.
And then, of course, you can always boost it. So all the cards have a little boost amount, and so if you play that, you can boost it by that amount, and you discard that card to boost it. Other than that, that's all there is for moving. Second thing you do, or the next two things you do, is really card driven. The next one is to play a scheme. So there are various different scheme cards, and they all have a varying effect, and you just play that, do its ability. Could be dealing damage, could be,
moving the opponent.
Yeah, making the person discard, moving the opponent, shuffling your deck, or shuffling your discard, all kinds of different effects there. And then the last thing you can do is you can attack. There are two different types of attacking. I am a melee character, so I have to be adjacent. Paul is a ranged character, and how a ranged character works is as long as you are somewhere within their zone, and the zones are these different colors, then he can deal an attack against. So, but for me, if I'm in a melee, I would do this, and then we both play a card face down. Then we go 1, 2, 3, and we reveal it. And whoever has the highest number, or I should say it's not whoever has the highest number, it's if you're the attacker, you're trying to deal attack damage. So in this case, if I had 2, and let's say Paul had played this 3, he blocked 3, and I dealt 2. And so on. You're trying to deal damage, and all the damage they take is life. So when you're attacking, you can either play the attack card or these versatile cards that let you be an attack or a shield. And then when you're playing, when you're defending, you either play a shield or a versatile, which can also be a shield. And then we'll kind of get into it, but the cards could have an immediate effect, after combat effect, or I can't remember what the third type of effect is.
Immediate, during, and after.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
And yeah, that's basically it. One thing I would like to mention, we are playing the kind of co-op map. So there's kind of all this stuff up at the top, completely ignored for our playthrough. We're just here to bash each other.
And this map is actually bigger than the other Unmatched ones also, because Tales to Amaze actually fits more characters on a board. That had to make it a little bit bigger. So this is slightly bigger. So might run out of our cards maneuvering a little bit more.
I didn't think about that. You are right, because I guess before you didn't do 2 versus 2.
Well, so no, you could do I want to say it was, you could do 2 versus 2, but there was not the villain that you were going up against, right? So now you have 4 people can play up against another character, so they had to make it a little bit bigger.
I got it. Okay, and we are following the unmatched rules. The youngest player goes first. So in this game, you have to start in a set position.
Yep.
Paul's way over there. I'm here, and then I could place my Daisy in the same zone, and so I did.
And then before we actually get started, we'll go into our special abilities, right? So Nikola Tesla, he's got these coils over here.
Tesla coils?
Yep, his Tesla coils. And so at the start of the game, I have one charged. And then at the end of my turn, I charge another one. He's got a bunch of cards in here that lets you spend those coils in order to do more damage or move your opponents, just do different stuff with that. And then at the start of my turn, if both of these are charged and I'm adjacent to somebody, I deal 1 damage to all of them and move them a space.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It forces, the maneuvers.
Yeah.
Right? And then I am a gadgetology. So I have 2 different gadgets. I have the Hypno Ray Blaster. So during combat, if your card's printed value is lower than your opponent's, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. Increase the value of your attack by the boost value of the revealed card. And the second one is my Ultrabiotic Tonic. So after combat, if your card's printed value is higher than your opponent's, I can recover 1 health.
Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am player 1. We've got our hand of 5, and obviously the first thing that we got to do is maneuver. You're on yellows, so I need to get that way. So we'll just go ahead and move. We'll do... let me draw my card first, and then I'll move you 2. 1, 2. And then must perform 2 actions. Let's draw another card, and we'll move 2 more. And then I will charge my other coil. Up to you.
Up to me. Get that coil charged. Well, I'm going to maneuver. I'll draw here. Kind of like that, but can't use it. So I'm going to maneuver 2, and let's get Daisy in there.
I forgot about Daisy, not going to lie.
Let's go 1. You're going to move me around anyway, I'm sure. 2. And then coming out of here, let's go 1, 2. Yeah, I'm good with that. And then I'm going to attack with Daisy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at these here. And how much does Daisy have? She has 6 health?
6 health. 6 health, melee. That's it. Just simple Miss Daisy.
We don't want that. Let's do this one here. All right, we ready?
Yep.
1,
3,
2,
2, 1.
3. Ooh, blocking
5.
2.
So
that's 3.
We both have it after combat. So that's it. So you are taking 3 damage.
All right.
And then I believe you do your after combat first.
So after combat, move the opposing fighter up to 2 spaces. And then I could discharge some coils. Now, do you think that would be this fighter, or could I do this fighter?
I would almost
you would
certainly
think it's this one, right?
Yeah.
The opposing one, the one that did the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. I'm not going to do that. That was the best card I had in my hand, so in this scenario. All right, that's it.
Okay.
I don't think I want to move you.
Okay.
All right, so I took my 3.
Took your 3.
All right, so I am starting my turn with you next to me, so you are taking a damage there. And then I get to move each opposing fighter. So you're there. I'm going to move you to here. And then how do I want to do this? Do I want to go after Dr. Jill Trent? I'm going to go ahead and do this here. I'm going to play a scheme card. So I'm going to move all opposing fighters to 2 spaces. So we'll go... we'll go 1, 2. And then I get to gain an action. I'm going to leave her there. I'm going to maneuver. I'm going to maneuver to here. And then I'll do a ranged attack on Dr. Jill Trent.
Okay. Do this one.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
3.
Cool. 4.
And so I have an immediate.
Okay.
So the value of your opponent's card is equal to its printed value. So it is 4, and it cannot be changed.
Okay. So that is fine. So I'll do 1 damage to you, and then after combat for me, I'm going to spend one of these coils, and I'm going to gain an action.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to attack again. So that was my first action, I believe. Because I did...
so you play the scheme that lets you gain an action.
That let me gain an action.
So that wasn't 1 action.
Yep.
So yeah, you should have 2 actions.
So I'm going to go ahead and play this one here. I'm going to attack Daisy.
Let's do... Let's do this one.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We got Lightning Storm.
And I got...
and I've got an after combat.
Stifle Deduction I do as well.
So I can discharge coils. If I deal 1, if I discard 1, I damage to each opposing fighter in your zone. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1. So that would be
each of
1
us?
to each of y'all. Yep.
Okay. Okay. My after combat is I reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and I put 1 on bottom and the other 2 top on any order.
There we go.
I don't know which is worse. The being able to charge both, or the being able to discharge both, or gaining an action.
Gaining actions is pretty powerful.
Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll put this on bottom.
Okay.
And then the order will be those like that.
Okay. So on bottom, and then here we go. All right, so I have 1 more action.
Yeah.
And we're going to attack Dr. Jill Trent. Actually, we're gonna attack Daisy.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna do... How much does Daisy got? 4.
4. Now, I also don't have to defeat Daisy, I don't think. I think I just have to defeat your fighter, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a bad move to let her die, but I don't want to... Yeah, I'm gonna...
Ready?
I think so. I I think so.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
So I am blocking 5.
So you are definitely blocking it all. After combat, I get to charge a coil.
Okay.
If I won, I would have charged both.
Okay. And I will draw 1 card.
Okay, so I took nothing because you defended it all. All right, that is my turn. A long one there.
Okay. I am going to... I was supposed to do this before and forgot. So 1 is healing me if I am going to have the higher printed card. And 1 is gaining boost if I'm going to have the lower printed card.
I'm sorry, at the end of my turn, I should have charged another one. Yeah, that's my card.
Let's do the ray. Okay.
I like that you get to choose which one.
Yeah. First thing I'm going to do is maneuver. Okay. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and then 1 here. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack with let's go with Daisy.
Okay.
No. Yeah, let's go with Daisy.
Daisy? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I am blocking 3.
And I have 5.
Okay.
I have after combat.
Same.
So you take 2. And I think we do your after combat first.
Okay, so I can draw 1 card. And then if I turn 1, I draw 2 cards. I'm just going to draw 1, I think. Let's do it again. We'll draw 2. Okay.
Okay.
And then you get to gain an action.
Yep, I gain an action.
That's one of those promo cards.
It is a promo card. Next up, I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
This time with Dr. Jill Trent.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Blocking 2.
I am doing 4.
All right. Taking a beating here.
You are taking a beating.
Okay. After combat, I charge a coil.
Okay. And mine is I can move my fighters up to 2 spaces, and they may move through opposing fighters.
Okay.
So let's go here and here. Just back up a little off you so we don't take that shock. Yeah, that's it. And I think that was... I moved, I attacked, gained an action, and I attacked. So that is my 2 actions.
Okay, so for my first thing, I'm going to maneuver. You have 11 and 4. Who do I want to go after? Let's go after Dr. Jill Trent here. So I think I might have to boost my movement here. We're going to go 1, 2... And then we're going to boost for 2. And we'll go to here. And then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Right there. And we're attacking Dr. Jill Trent.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. All right.
3. I have an immediate, and it is if my active gadget is the Hypno Ray Blaster, I can cancel all effects on my opponent's card.
That is terrible because my effect is spend 2 coils and my value is 7. So, thanks for that. You take no damage. You won that battle.
Did.
At least I'm far away from you. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Well, I must maneuver. First, actually, before I maneuver, I have to decide what I'm using. This is if it's lower. I didn't use it last time, but I should have used the other one last time. Oh, no, I was holding it for this specific reason, to cancel the effect.
Oh, to cancel it?
I'm going to keep it as the Hypno Ray Blaster.
Okay.
I'm going to maneuver. I'm going to go... I should read what that does. 1, 2... Going to deal 1 damage to each of us if I do that.
I would like it.
Maybe I just leave my person there. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attack. Yeah, I'm going to attack.
All right.
3, 2, 1. So I have a 1. So mine is lower, so you reveal the top card.
Okay.
And I get its boost.
Is yours after combat? So mine is during combat.
No. This is during combat.
That's your thing. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, technically, if yours is during, I think yours is first because you're the defender.
Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll spend 1 of them. Show your top card, and then you'll discard it.
Okay. Battle of Wits is gone.
Yep. Okay, now it's you. So this one.
Yeah.
And 1.
So it's still only 2. You had a 4 block.
So take no damage there.
Take no damage.
And this was just revealed, not discard.
Yes.
Okay.
Now my after combat is my opponent discards 1 card, and then if I had won, it would have been 2. Didn't win.
Okay. So I discard a card.
Yes.
Well, that's absolutely terrible because that's my last card.
That's right.
And now
it's over to you.
Okay. And I'm not doing a damage to you because I spent my coil. So I have to maneuver, obviously. And we're going to move 1, 2. And then I'm going to maneuver again. I'm going to maneuver again. And we'll stay there. And then I'll charge my coil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whew.
Yeah.
Whew.
This is if it's lower.
I've got some real low ones right now.
If it's higher. It's lower.
I really wanted this card that you made me discard. It would have let me recover 2 health. Just really looking forward to that one.
We'll do the if it's higher.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm going to maneuver. Maybe I just move... here. And here.
Okay.
I think that is what I'm going to do.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack with Daisy.
Got my defense already. I'm prepared.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
-2.
Okay. -3. So I can discard these, or discharge these. You're at 4 health. I'll discharge both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deal 2 damage to you.
Okay. And mine is just the opposing fighter takes 1 damage.
Okay.
That's 2 actions.
Yours was after combat.
Yes.
All right. Start of my turn. I'm gonna attack.
I'm not blocking it.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
She is done.
She's done. So Daisy is out.
Okay, and then I'm going to maneuver. Where should I maneuver to? Where can you... You can reach me everywhere. We'll go here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I drew my card. I charge a coil onto you.
I will...
Now it's real head-to-head.
I know. Choose the Hypno Ray Blaster. And I will maneuver. And I will attack.
And I won't.
Okay.
Will not defend.
So,
Ooh. Okay.
sort of a bummer for me there that you didn't defend. It's just 1 damage, but you will discard your card, and it would have been 2 had you.
That's another good one. Another good one. I don't like these discards. All right, I'm maneuvering twice, so I'm just taking 2 cards there. Charging my coil. Back to you.
Okay. Well, it's time for me to maneuver then. So let's go. Let's draw. I guess I'll maneuver a second time as well. And I will just stay there.
Okay. Back to me. I'm going to keep running for the hills for a bit. I need to get some cards. So 1, 2. Let's draw my card. And then 1, 2 again. Drawing another card. Back to you.
All right. I'm going to maneuver as well. And we can have 7 cards.
Mm-hmm. 7 cards.
I don't really know where to go.
Such a big map, right?
Yeah, exactly. I guess I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
I'll maneuver it my second time and go 1, 2.
Okay. All right. Let's start making our way towards you here. We'll go 1, 2. And then 1, 2. All right. That's it for me. I'm all charged up. I'm ready to go.
Yep, I'm just going to go maneuver. 1, 2. I don't think I drew. Didn't. And then... Whoa, there, buddy.
Almost had a light malfunction there.
I'm gonna attack. Let's just attack. Oh, whoops! Shouldn't have revealed. There we go.
I didn't see.
So 4.
Blocking 3.
Anything?
I'm not going to.
Okay. So
I take 1.
you take 1. And then mine is I can move your fighter up to 2 spaces. I can move through opposing, and I'm just going to do a little retreat dance back here.
All right, I'll maneuver 1. And I will attack.
Okay, I will block here.
All right, 3, 2, 1. 5.
Mine is 3.
Okay.
And then it is, I'm using the gadget that will cancel the effects.
All of the effects.
All the effects.
Cool. All right. Cool.
So you're doing 5?
Yeah,
or,
doing
2?
2. I was going to heal back up again, but
None of that
messed
healing.
me up again. So, all right, back to you.
Okay.
Taking all of my healing opportunities away. I don't appreciate that.
So I think I'm going to
I should have played this one.
use the Ultra Biotic Tonic this time. Oh, that's the higher value.
That's the higher one.
I'll do the lower value one.
I started my turn with both of these charged, so I don't know if you took a damage.
It's not in the zone, right?
Oh,
it's just adjacent.
yeah. Okay, I did maneuver into you.
I guess I'm just going to attack.
Alright, I'll defend.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Both 3. My immunity is the value is 3, cannot be changed.
Okay. I get to deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter in zone.
There we go.
Okay.
And then the second attack I'm going to do is this one right here.
I will go ahead and do this one.
3, 2, 1.
Yep. So I have an immediately. I cancel all effects on your card.
Okay. I do have the lower printed value, so you reveal the top. And I add its boost 2, so that makes it 4 damage.
Okay.
So you will take 1.
Take 1. All right. What was your after combat?
It would have dealt 1 damage.
Oh,
so
cool.
About the same.
About the same. All right.
That's it for me. That's my 2.
I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Let's do this one.
This is probably a bad idea. It's probably a very bad idea. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yep. Okay. So I did not win that combat, but I do get to charge a coil.
Okay, mine after is the reveal the top 3, and I can put 1 on bottom.
Ooh, there's mine. My promo.
Fully charged. Charge both, gain 1 actions. Probably going to be that one.
Okay.
Let's read what these other guys do.
Move Tesla.
2, moving Tesla.
This is...
Reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. You may discharge to discard it. Also add its boost value. Yeah, we'll just do them in that order.
Okay. Fun.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to attack again.
Okay. I'm not blocking this time.
Okay, so I am doing 3. If I discharge one of these, the value is 5.
Okay.
And I wish I would have had 2 because then I would have done 7.
Almost there. Still, I'm down to 3.
All right, end of my turn, I charge 1 up to you.
Okay, well, I'm going to maneuver.
Getting close here.
I'll just maneuver. I don't know that it matters. I'm pretty sure I can just stay here. Whatever, we'll do this. I don't know that it matters too much, but I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to attack.
I will defend.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. 2.
2 and 3.
Okay, do you have any immediate effects?
I do. What is your after combat? Reveal the top card.
You will want to cancel it because it could deal 3 potential damage. Yeah. So I'm going to do my during combat here, which is revealing the top card and adding its boost. So I deal.
So I do 1 damage. You do 1 damage.
1 damage. Yep.
Ooh. Okay. And I'm going to maneuver, which is... I'm going to go ahead and attack.
You going to stay there?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't block it, so if it's 3, you win.
It's not 3.
It's 2.
2.
Okay.
I had a feeling you couldn't block it, and... Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't have any coils charged either, so... Now it is.
Well, I'm going to maneuver, and we'll see what happens here. And I'm going to attack.
I have nothing.
And that's it.
It's 3, and that's it. Wow.
That
came down to the wire.
That really did. That was very back and forth there.
That was good. Yeah, I liked it. I liked your abilities there. That was pretty good. You were able to sift through my deck pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun being able to kind of... It wasn't quite discarding, right? So it doesn't, like, thin the deck. But being able to
it
be
still
like,
affected me.
You're not going to get that to the end.
Yeah.
But also, it meant... If we got to the end, your cards were super powerful.
Yeah, which getting there. I guess there was still quite a few there left, but yeah, the last couple ones were really good. I really liked Tesla's ability there of charging the coils and releasing them.
Yeah, so it made it where you had a lot of decision in...
Do I use this ability or not? Yeah.
Right, which is something that typically lacks from this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most time it's with most characters, right? You get into the gameplay loop of you move, draw a card, play the card. You move, draw a card, play the card, do whatever effects. That at least let you be like, you know what? I don't need this effect right now. Or, or this effect is really worth using.
This one is the one that I wish I would have won the game if I had one extra coil for it would have been 7, right?
Yeah.
But instead I used it to, I don't remember, it was deal 1 damage or something like that, or cancel your effects, which I also really needed. So yeah, that was really good. I liked his gameplay. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah, so that was Unmatched. Always fun, always quick. That's what we really enjoy about it. Even with the bigger map and being able to run around a little further.
Yeah, I think we maneuvered a little bit more than what we normally do. So
still a very quick game. So that's all we have. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow. We'll see you on the next one.